Hey everyone, it's Ryzen.
And Liz.
Welcome to the recap for the Patriots-Jets game. It was a very weird game. Weird game. Patriots did win. I don't think they played great, but they did win. It's 25-6. Don't be fooled by that score, because Jets beat themselves horribly.
Yeah.
Pats get the ball first. The officiating was very good, except for this first drive. Patriots fumbled, and for some reason, I think it was Kenny Bourne, and definitely fumbled, clear fumble, and they ruled it forward progress, and it wasn't forward progress.
No.
Jets got screwed there, but whatever. That happens a lot, forward progress thing. But the Jets did get screwed on that, but that was, I think, the only bad call the whole game. I mean,
most of them were all pretty accurate.
Officiating was very good tonight. There's a bad roughing the passer call. Well, it was a good call, but there's a bad roughing the passer mistake by the Jets. So, looked like the Patriots were driving, and unfortunately, Jones got sacked, and they had to punt. I thought the O-line was bad today. And it wasn't just the right tackle.
Overall, it wasn't that great.
The whole line was bad. I mean, even Andrews was bad, and that's just odd. Then we get the first drive by the Jets, where they proceed to throw an interception. Kind of a running theme in this game. Zach Wilson was horrendous.
I don't know why he played the whole game.
I don't know why he played the whole game. He should have been benched after the fourth pick. Oh my God. He was bad. And even when he wasn't throwing picks, he was bad.
Made a couple of okay throws at the very end, garbage time.
Yeah, against backup, like 5th, 6th string corners.
Yeah, and the Pats just totally backed off at that point.
He was bad. But anyway, it was picked by J.C. Jackson.
He had two.
Yeah, he did. Patriots get a field goal after a bad throw by Jones. He only threw like 2 bad throws. Smith still should have caught it though. It was just a little high. Still should have been caught. But they kick off out of bounds. That is such a stupid penalty to get. How do you kick the ball out of bounds on a kickoff? I'll never understand that. But fortunately, Zach Wilson's playing quarterback. He has no idea what the hell he's doing, so he throws a rocket high. If you're gonna miss it high, you at least don't want to throw it hard, because this guy's not gonna catch it.
Right.
And it's a bad read to begin with, because the check down is wide open.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Zach Wilson refused to take the checkdowns until the very end of the third quarter. And I don't know what he was doing, but it was horrible quarterback play.
Sam Darnold's ghost came back in this game, apparently.
I guess so, but it's not like he was getting pressured that much until the end of the game when the line got tired. Just bad quarterback play. So that's pick number 2. There's a good screen by White. Then the Jets jump off sides. Jones reads it. He throws into double coverage, but still a good read because he recognized the offsides.
Right.
So I think that's a good play. Incomplete, but good to recognize that. And then there's a flea flicker. Technically a flea flicker, but really more like a double pass. He handed it to, I think it was White.
Yep.
And then he threw it back to Jones. He ran far to the right. They sold it really well.
Yeah,
and he threw it to Smith. It was a great play.
It was. I'm surprised they're doing trick plays like that with Jones already.
Yeah, they were more aggressive in this game, which was nice.
Far more aggressive than we normally see McDaniels call plays.
It's good. They're letting Jones do more things. Rushing touchdown by James White. Mac Jones actually recognized the blitz. He changed the run blocking around on the play to match the blitz, led to an easy touchdown. Jones is very smart at the line. 10-0 Patriots. Kick return was good. The kick coverage was bad in this game. That's the end of the first quarter. Let's see, the Jets. They actually ran the ball pretty well, but
didn't really help them that much.
Not much, but there was blown coverage on this play. Yeah, so there was a big pass play off of blown coverage. It's pretty much the only time the secondary was bad for the Patriots, so that led to 1st and goal. But for some reason, the Jets run the ball 3 times. I mean, I know why.
They didn't trust their quarterback.
So, and it held to a field goal. The field goal kick was weird. It was like tipped at the line or something. It was still good. I don't know. He like kicked it like a line drive almost into the Patriots' heads for some reason.
It was really weird.
Really weird kick. But it's 10-3. Patriots fumble, but they recover. I think it was Jones that fumbled. He has problems when he gets sacked sometimes. There's 3 and out. It's a tough series. The Jets got good field position. But Wilson throws a third pick. I don't even know what happened. I mean, wrong route, maybe an underthrow.
Yeah, and I think this was the one where he had a guy like right in front of him, right?
That was the previous one, but he had a check down open on this one too. It looked like,
And he just didn't see it.
bad read. And I mean, if he underthrew the receiver, he underthrew him by
5-6 yards.
5 yards. I mean, it's bad. Bad. Like, if you're going to make that throw, you got to go over the shoulder, over the top. And he didn't. But, whatever. The Patriots, they get a great, Jones has a great touch throw to Myers. He does this all the time. That touch throw to the sideline.
Yep.
I thought there should have been a defensive hold on the next play. Myers' arm was held, but I guess they said it was both contact both ways, so they let it go. But
Whatever.
Should have been a 4th pick at this point. Wilson is lucky that it was deflected at the line,
Right.
or near the line. Otherwise, it would have been a pick. Might even have been a pick 6. But the Jets punt. For some reason, they punt super fast and save the 2-minute warning for the Patriots. I have no idea why.
Yeah.
Why you would do that? It's a mistake. But Durant got benched at this point. Huron got in. He wasn't any better, frankly. The whole line sucked, but whatever. They moved down the field with throws to Henry and Aguilar. And then Jones makes his worst mistake of the night. He spikes the ball into the ground running. He's out of the pocket, but he spiked it into the ground. Like, you got to make it to the line, dude.
Yeah, it was a silly decision.
Silly decision. But luckily the kick is good anyway. Even though it was like a 53-yarder. But, man, bad decision. That's basically the end of the quarter to the end of the half. The Jets kneel it out. Let's see. The Jets, they get the ball to start, and I think this is the drive where he threw it straight to Devin McCourty, and I can't explain it.
Yeah, Devin just looks up. He's like, "Oh, the ball's there. I'm gonna catch it."
And Devin McCourty's one of the fastest safeties in the league.
He returned it for like 20-something yards.
They're super lucky that he doesn't score.
I know.
Super lucky. I don't even know what he was throwing to. I
don't either.
I don't know. It's maybe the worst throw I've ever seen a quarterback make. It's one of them. I mean, this is about as idiotic as the one time Brady threw to like nobody off that play fake
Right.
on his back foot. It was bad. And his foot was set for Wilson. I don't know what he was doing, but anyway, we get. I thought that should have been the end of Wilson's night. I'll just be honest with you.
They should have benched him in the second half.
You should have bought in your backup quarterback at
That's
that
what I
point.
thought.
Unless he was inactive. I mean,
Maybe.
but holy cow. I mean,
Bad.
bad. But then we get the fantastic run by Harris, where he breaks a whole bunch of tackles, gets down to like the 2-yard line. He looks like he's dead to rights, and I mean, it's already like a 30-yard run. And then Andrews comes rushing in, hits him.
Whoosh.
Mac Jones comes rushing in and hits him on the other side. Then Myers goes and grabs him and pushes forward too.
Which is the hilarious part, because Myers is like one of the
Yeah.
lighter guys on the team.
I mean, Mac Jones ran all the way from the line of scrimmage down to push and just ended up being a great play.
It was. It's definitely a highlight.
They missed the extra point, sadly. It was 19-3. Well,
And that one was weird because you couldn't tell if he actually made the extra point or not.
it looked good on the broadcast, but I think it was just an illusion.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
I think he did miss it, but I don't know. It was weird. Anyway, the Jets move the ball. There's a PI on Jackson. I thought it should have been defensive holding, but it's hard to tell when the ball was thrown, so it's probably the right call. Since you can't hold defensively if the ball's in the air. It's only PI. But the broadcast didn't make it clear, so who knows. Carl Davis gets a sack, and it's his first sack as a Patriot. Holds him to a field goal.
Yeah.
He hit the upright. It's no good. It's a 53-yarder, to be fair. So then the Patriots get a good play fake to Henry, get the double reverse run where Jones threw a great chop block to spring this one.
Yeah, that was great.
That was good. And then they end up with a field goal. I think Folk breaks the record for the most consecutive field goals for the Patriots. He's chasing the NFL one right now, so he's not too far from it. that makes it 22-3. The game's effectively over. I mean, the fourth quarter, whatever, not much happens. There's a near fumble, but it's not a fumble off of a screen. The guy was down. Really nothing much happens. There was another missed throw by Wilson.
Not much happened in the fourth quarter.
I mean, the highlight was Berrios with an immediately fantastic sideline catch.
Yep, that was
And
really it.
The Jets do get a field goal in the fourth. It's 22-6. And Patriots don't do a good job running the clock out in the fourth quarter, admittedly. The other thing of note was Jones got hit in the middle of a handoff, which just shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen. The line was terrible. But somehow flips it to Harris anyway, which is crazy. And Harris didn't even seem to notice it because he was just doing the normal handoff grab and somehow caught it.
If you watch it, it was crazy that...
Weirdest play.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
And almost scores, but anyway, they get held to a field goal. But I know people are complaining that they didn't score there, but they're not trying to score. They're just trying to run the clock out.
Yeah.
So, the field goal is effectively the same thing. Makes it a 3-score game, so who cares? So it's 25-6, and that's basically it. Thought the O-line was bad. They missed a lot of blocks, and it wasn't just the right tackle. And this is bizarre because they have quality offensive linemen. So I don't know what's going on with the O-line. And it's definitely not Jones because he's directing properly at the line. So I don't know. They were bad on third downs too. They only completed like I think 3 third downs, maybe 4. They were bad. To be fair, Jones, there was a drop on a third down catch.
There were a couple drops.
Even so. The D-line also, I thought, was bad against the run. They were good, decent in pass rush, especially towards the end of the game when the game was over.
Right.
But I thought Hightower was good, Judon was good, Bentley was fantastic. He had the best game of the night.
Jackson was great again.
Yeah, Jackson was good outside of the PI. And Johan Williams and Duggar were good, too. Johan Williams had a great pass breakup in this game. And the game ends with the Jets basically run the clock out, trying to score foolishly. They got their quarterback sacked like 3 more times. Just really stupid. Jones's numbers, 22 of 30, 186 yards. No touchdowns, no picks, but not a great game, but a good game. As of right now, he looks like the best quarterback in the draft. So,
I don't know what all you other people are doing when you're picking your players.
Number 15 in the draft. I don't understand that at this point.
He should have been picked number 1.
Well, I mean, I understand Trevor Lawrence was always going to be taken number 1, but why did the 49ers trade up to get Mac Jones and then not take Mac Jones?
I have no idea. It makes no sense right now.
No, it makes no sense. You took Trey Lance. Good luck with that.
It still makes no sense because they didn't need a quarterback.
No, they didn't need a quarterback.
They have Jimmy, who's fine.
Phenomenal. Now, and to be clear, we don't know how good Trey Lance is going to be.
Right.
I'm just saying it's just a weird decision.
Right, it is. They traded up because they thought the Patriots were going to trade up, but then they didn't pick the player that the Patriots picked. It's the strangest thing.
Guy anyway, and right now he is the best quarterback of that rookie draft.
He's one of the best rookies right now playing.
I mean, we'll see how good Lawrence does this week, but he was bad last week. Wilson was horrible today, and Justin Fields is in. I'll be curious to see how well he does, but I think Dalton got injured. What a surprise.
Like all the quarterbacks playing got injured.
Yeah, a lot of them got hurt. Oh, Buffalo's beating Miami, which is
because Tua got hurt.
It's to our advantage.
Tua got hurt, unfortunately.
So, we're basically all 1-1 at this point, I think, except for the Jets. But, I mean, do the Jets really count?
They count, but...
I know, but they're just routinely terrible in this division. Buffalo and Miami usually at least make it a fight, but the Jets never do.
Yeah, they're at least competitive. They try to be.
We'll see. I think any one of the 3 could win the division this year, so we'll see. We'll see. Got a lot to work on for the Saints game. Really got to capitalize more on offense, frankly. Need better O-line play, and got to put more points in this. You got 4 turnovers. You only got 25 points. It's not great.
It should have been higher than that.
Yeah. We really.
You brought all these weapons in. You should be using them more.
Oh, it's just the line play is the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't understand that. They did give some carries to J.J. Taylor, which was good, so, but whatever.
Yep.
All right, that's pretty good. Patriots win 25-6.
And next week they play the Saints at home.
Yep. Got to win that game because Tampa Bay is looming, and we ain't winning that game.
Unless something weird happens.
We win that game, and I'm I'm going to be convinced it's not real.
I quit. I quit if they
I
win
mean,
that
it's possible, but unlikely. I think Tampa Bay is the best team in the NFL.
Brady will chew up Matt Jones.
Well, Brady will chew up Belichick's defense because he's going to want to.
Because Gilmore's not going to be playing
I know.
still.
Gilmore won't be back till week 6, if at all.
If they figure his contract out.
I think he's going to hold out. Whatever.
He should. He deserves to be paid well.
He should get paid more, but whatever. All right. Take care.